Right, Doctor. I hope we can start now.
Yes, Dr. Tharindu.
All right, right. So, good, good evening, everyone. So this is going to be the fifth session of our research support workshop series organized by the young researchers, a circle of NSBM Green University. So we have done some previous research starting off from literature review. Then we have discussed. We have had some sessions on quantitative research, qualitative research, and today we have Dr. Saroja from Kelaniya University to discuss about mixed method research. So without further ado, I would like to invite Chaturika, a student from our YRC, to officially welcome our resource person. So first of all, I must say thank you very much. Thank you, Doctor, for accepting our invitation. So let's get started. I wish you all a happy learning. Thank you. Yes, Chaturika.
Okay, Dr. Tharindu.
Doctor, this is small, just bear with us a little time. Our student, there's one of our student waiting to formally welcome you. So after that, you can start.
Right. Okay.
Yes, Chaturika.
Good evening. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Research is not only about collecting information, it is about integrating ideas, exploring different perspectives, and creating meaningful knowledge through systematic inquiry. It is my great pleasure to warmly welcome you to our Workshop 5 of YRC Research Workshop Series. I'm delighted to see such an enthusiastic gathering here this evening. Today's session focuses on interpreting approaches, research design and application in mixed method research, an important area in modern research that combines both qualitative and quantitative approaches to provide deeper and more comprehensive insights. I'm sure today's workshop will help all of us strengthen our understanding of mixed methods, research and its practical applications. It is now my privilege and honor to introduce our resource person for today, Dr. Saroja Wanigasekara. Dr. Wanigasekara is a senior lecturer at the head of the Department of Human Resource Management at the Faculty of Commerce and Management Studies, University of Kelaniya. She also serves as the editor-in-chief of the Kelaniya Journal of Human Resource Management. With her extensive academic experience, research expertise, and valuable contributions to the field of human resource management, we are truly honored to have her with us today. I'm confident that this session will provide valuable knowledge and practical insights for everyone participating. Without further delay, please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Saroja Wanigasekara to be today's session. Thank you.
Thank you, Chaturika. Thank you, Dr. Tharindu, for the very kind of interesting, and also I think you have added a lot of things about me. Welcome. So thank you very much again. Anyway, we'll start the lesson because we have 2 hours. I like to see your faces at the beginning. Can you on your videos? I really don't know what is the practice. But if we can see each other, it will be better to do the session. Okay, no response. I don't know, Dr. Tharindu.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm always requesting. Anyway, no issue, no worries, because I'm opening the slides as well. Then these pages are getting smaller. No worries. I will on my video, right? Okay. I will share my. Okay, good evening. And this is, as Dr. Tanidu said, this is one of the workshop in the workshop series, which is, I think, related to the research methodology, if I'm correct. So my topic is research design and the application in mixed method research. Am I correct, Dr. Tanidu?
Yes, doctor. Yes. Yeah. Yes, doctor. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And I'd like if I know students are from each level, every level, or from one level, like second year, first year, fourth year. I really don't know about that.
Doctor, most of the students are from final year. They are reading for their final year thesis, so they are getting ready for that. Most of them have submitted their proposal. They have completed their
Right.
proposal stage. So yeah, but there are some other students from second year, third year as well. So you can
Okay.
predominantly focus on final year students.
Okay. They are from management related fields. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Mostly they are from the faculty of business, mostly from HR, marketing, finance, supply
Okay.
chain, covering all.
No worries. Because if I'm taking examples, I should know who are the students they have the knowledge on the topics which I'm taking. That's why I asked. Thank you very much. And this is the topic, the research design with the mixed methodology. So I hope, and Dr. Talidu said earlier, this is a kind of a new or a kind of a new experience for the students who are doing research. So for Sri Lanka, this is kind of new thing, and most of the researchers are not really using the mixed method research, but mixed method research in one side, it's very interesting, and the other side, it's the mixed method give us a rich kind of papers, journal papers. Especially, I will let you know what are the things that you can do with the mixed method research, especially if you are publishing your research, end of your proposal or end of your thesis, the mixed method will be one of the good method, one of the best method to catch up good journals, right? Kind of A, B, and also Q1, Q2 journals. And if you are ranking on journals for like Scopus, Web of Science, kind of journals, you can easily catch up with the mixed method research. For those things, this is the mixed method research is really important. And this is easy and this is interesting in my perspective. So I will start because I have 2 hours. If I have 3 hours, I like, but I don't have that 3 hours. Therefore, I will start. At the beginning, I should say, if you have any questions, please ask me the question. Then I can give the answers and give a clarification, and then I can move forward to the next. One of you, Chaturika, you have given me an introduction. On that introduction, you said that I am the one of the editor-in-chief in Kelaniya Journal of Human Resource Management, and I'm serving as the head of the department in the Human Resource Management in the Faculty of Management Studies. And I completed my PhD in QUT in Australia, Queensland University of Technology, and MPhil in Peradeniya, and also first degree in Peradeniya Management. So this is one of the brief introduction about me, and I took one of the good photo, like beautiful one, to show me to you from my Facebook profile, right? So these are the contents of the today's session. So I'm going to tell about what is mixed method research, characteristics, types of mixed method, and how to write a research questions in a mixed method, and how to use conceptual framework with the mixed method, and the data collection in mixed method, and data analysis, and the final data integration. So don't worry about the content. So if you are seeing the content is like complex, but don't worry about that. I will give the very simple definition to everything that I'm explaining. So if you have any issues, any clarification, please ask me questions. If you can't ask questions, send me a kind of a text, then I will take that for the answers. Yes. So what is mixed method? I think you cannot on your video, but you can speak. Because this is the dull otherwise. What is mixed method research? We are going to mix two methods. So what are the two methods that we are going to mix? Anybody? $15 or 14 students are here. What is mixed method? What methods are going to be used on the mixed method?
I think, Doctor, it is the combination of quantitative and qualitative research methods.
Yes, Chaturika. So we are going to combine quantitative and qualitative research methods together to make a research. So while you are taking quantitative and qualitative research methods in your thesis, you can use both the methods to complete your thesis in one way. And in other way, if you are making research papers, if you are interested to focus on research papers or writing research papers, you can take the similar kind of quantitative and qualitative methods together to write the research papers. So the quantitative and qualitative research methods, both together mixed method, we can use for the thesis as well as writing research papers. So there is a definition. It says that approach to inquiry involving collecting both quantitative and qualitative data, integrating the two forms of data and using these distinct designs. This is one of the definition given by one of the researcher. The Creswell is one of the famous researcher who has done a lot of mixed method research books. If you can search in the web, you can find out the books that were wrote by the Creswell. So he has done a lot of books, and some books are very clear, and some of the old books don't take that kind of older ones. Those are kind of complex, but the new ones are not really complex. You can take a good picture about mixed method with the research, right? So these are the terms like a definition. So before moving to that, tell me what is quantitative? I think most of you have done your research proposal and you have submitted the research proposal. Am I correct, Chaturika?
Yes, Doctor, most of them have submitted it. Some of students are from second year and third year. Still, they have not learning about research module. So.
Okay. And the final years, if you are here, what are the methods that you have used to the research proposal? Quantitative or qualitative? Ayeshani?
Ma'am, most of them are using the quantitative.
Quantitative. So most of they have used the quantitative, and anybody who have used the qualitative method? Anybody? Anybody that you have used the qualitative methods to complete the research proposal? Okay, no one. So quantitative methods, maybe you know that if you have submitted the proposal, we while we are doing the research, we use the methodology into the methodology for the data collection, for the data analysis, we use the numerical data. So we do statistical analysis. All we do with the numbers in the quantitative research. But the qualitative research are different. We don't really use numbers. We use words. We use experience. We use meanings. We use observation. In the qualitative research, we have, in your word, I can say, we have interviews. We talk with the people and we get some of their experience by word. So we do interviews. While we do interviews, we do individual interviews, right, face-to-face or Zoom, based on the Zoom, or else we do focus group interviews. We take small groups together and then we use small groups and we do interviews with small groups. Like if you have heard or if you have seen some of the kind of research, like entrepreneurship, the some of the researchers use group of entrepreneurs to do the interviews, not the individual ones. And then the researcher discuss the research questions with the group of people. Those kind of things we call it as focus group, right? And then we do the observation as well with the qualitative interviews, right? Whether it is individual research, whether it is a focus group, we have to do observations, especially the researchers that they say, you have to do observations. That's why some of the researchers, they say, don't do Zoom interviews, like online interviews. Don't do those kind of interviews because we can't observe the people's emotions, kind of some behaviors, postures and the gestures. Therefore, don't do kind of online research, online interviews. Some of the researchers are not today accepting kind of online based interviews because we need to have the observation as well for the qualitative research. So with the observation, we can get the rich data from the qualitative research. So quantitative, all of you know what we do. In the quantitative final years, tell me what you do. If you completed the module, you do surveys, right? You do, you take some of the secondary data from somewhere, like central bank report, and you do analyze the secondary data like central bank report data, right? And or you send a survey questionnaire to the participants and collect some data, right, numbers, and then you analyze the numbers by using different statistical analyses. So in the quantitative manner, you have to take, the final answer is the quantitative something. Please excuse me because I'm not really well. I will disturb you with my throat, right? So final answer is given by the number, right? Can you give me an example? Quantitative, we do a survey and we collect data. So we do a statistical analysis and we find a kind of number later. End of the analysis, we find a number. It says regression, it says correlation, it says mean value, kind of number we take, and based on the number, we give an interpretation. If this number comes, then it will be this and that, right? So based on the number, we do the quantitative research. Other than that, we can't take anything, right? Only the number and the number interpretation, and then the findings we are writing. Because of this, we do this. We write this like that. But the qualitative is different. We have lot of things, like lot of words we have after doing an interview. We have a length of papers, different number of pages we have. All pages we have words. Word means the experiences the people have, the perceptions the people have, but that kind of emotions the participants have. So we have a lot of things to investigate through the qualitative words given by the participants on their experiences. So quanti is number, quali is not really number. So I think this is enough for in this stage. So think about mixing these two together. Then what will normally happen? Imagine that you are going to combine quantitative and qualitative together. This is called mix, right? So if you do, if you want to find something about something like, I will take, I have this example, university students' online experience for their academic performance. So we want to find out the information about the university students' online experience for the academic experience. So we can find out the relationship in the quantitative research. We are finding if the online experience is getting high, then the academic performance also getting high, like, right? And what kind of academic performance that they have, what kind of online experience that they have, we don't have that information with the quantitative. So we add the qualitative part to the same research, and we ask from the students what kind of online experience that you have with the online learning, right? Think about online learning and the academic performance. Then they will say, online learning is easy. Online learning will manage my time. Because of online learning, I can manage my job and the academic performance. So therefore, academic performance is getting high. Kind of things they will tell us. So we support to the relationship. Yes, the relationships, the number says the online experiences give the academic performance high only by the number, say the mean value, but it expands by the qualitative. They say how it happens. So we mixing both together. So this is a combined kind of qualitative and quantitative approach. Are you clear until this point? Please let me know, because I like to be all the time to clear. Chaturika?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Right. Yeah. So users data integration, as I said, we integrate data. This is the kind of difficult part. I will let you know how to combine these together very easily. We have to integrate data like numbers and words together. So that is called, we know the raw data is raw numbers that we are taking. In the qualitative research, words are the raw data. So we have to integrate these two together in the mixed method research, right? Provides comprehensive understanding. I will take the same example. So impact of online learning on the academic performance. So at the first stage in the survey, we found, yes, the online learning increases academic performance, only the relationship we found. And then we found from the interview how it happens. So comprehensive understanding we can take through the mixed method research. It involves multiple forms of data collection. I will come to this point later as well. So in the mixed method, we have to go to data collections. Sometimes in one point we have to collect data from several parties, or we have to take lags, right? Sorry. In the survey, we use students and the lecturers. In the qualitative interviews, again, we use students as well as sometimes we can take both together. Again, lecturers, right? So multiple forms of data collection and data triangulation. So we collect data from different parties, right? In one single point or a different points, and we combine these two data together. So we do data triangulation there, right? I think you can understand what I'm saying. So these kind of characteristics are in the mixed method research. So end of these, everything we are having rich kind of findings in the thesis as well as research paper by using mixed method research. So what are the types of mixed method research? Any question until that point? Okay. Silent means no questions. Okay. Type of mixed method research, mainly, I took main things only, mainly 4 types of mixed method research: embedded, explanatory, exploratory, convergent, parallel, right? So I will explain one by one how we can do these mixed method research. So anyway, don't take much complex things into your mind. Take a very simple thing that what we are going to do is we are combining both methods together, quantitative and qualitative. The way you are going to combine is different with the types of mixed method research designs. And the other thing I want to say that if you are doing a mixed method research, it will take time, right? Why it will take time? Then if you are using one method like quantitative or qualitative, mixed method, it takes time. Why? Very simple answer is there. Because you have to do 2 things: 2 data collections, 2 sample taking, right? Maybe 2 populations. So maybe from the one population, you are deriving 2 samples, or from the one sample, you are going to collect data in 2 different methods like interviews and the survey questionnaires. And then while you're doing the analysis, again, you have 2 separate analyses: in the quantitative analysis in one side and the qualitative analysis in one side. So it will take time, right? It will take time, especially if you do the qualitative research. It will take more time than the quantitative research you are completing. So this is a kind of a research method. It takes times. So I will take one by one. Embedded research method. Look at the diagram. Nothing is there, only the diagram. I did not take much more complicated things into the slides. No, very few words are here. I'm not taking much words. So, embedded design. Look at the first circle. The big circle is there and the small circle is there, right? In the big circle, it says qualitative data collection, analysis, and the result, and the quantitative data collection, analysis, and the result. And mixing quantitative data enhances qualitative result, right? And interpretation. In the circle, which one is the big part? Which methodology is taking big part? Qualitative or quantitative? Yes. Which one is the big part? This is the big part here. Qualitative data and the quantitative data. So quantitative data enhances qualitative result. In this kind of research, the qualitative part is really comprehensive than the quantitative part. To explain something in the qualitative part, we'll take a quantitative research method, right? Inside of the qualitative part. You can use it in the other way around. You can take the quantitative part and the qualitative as the small, right? You do the collection in one single point or parallelly you do it. The difference is two parts are having two separate portions. In one case, qualitative part is like 80%, quanti part is like 20%. Or else, quanti is 80% and quali is like 20%. And take mixing. Mixing means here we trying to explain the qualitative here, the quantitative data we use to enhance a qualitative findings, right? I will not take examples for that. Think about that we do a survey. We do a survey. So we do a survey. We want to, we will take the same example. We are taking how online learning experience enhance students' academic performance, right? So in a qualitative manner, we do the research. So we are finding out how the students are enhancing the academic performance by using online learning, right? Then we will ask, what are the online learning methods that you are taking to enhance academic performance? How it happens, right? For which kind of online, which kind of academic performances are getting really increased with the online learning? So these kind of questions we have in the qualitative data collection. And we do analyze, and we have some of the words, like some of the interpretation by word in the qualitative research method. And in that, if we say we have different methods of doing that, we'll see that one finding is there, really qualitative, really online learning experiences increase students' academic performance, especially which is relating to assignment, right? It says not for the other things, for the assignments like explaining assignment and talking with the researcher through the online sessions. So your assignments based performances are getting high. So then, if you want to further enhance that data, I mean the qualitative data, you have to use a kind of small survey with the same set of participants, and you are distributing the survey questionnaire to the same set of participants. If you can't send the surveys to all the participants who used to qualitative data collection, you can select some of the people, some of the participants, and distribute the questionnaire. In the questionnaire, we have two separate things only. One variable is online learning experience related questions, online learning variable, and the other thing is assignment related performance based questions. So we send the questionnaires to the students and we collect data. We are trying to find out really it happens by the number. Maybe it says no, maybe it says yes. If says no, we have to go to another way, right? That kind of things also happening with the mixed method. Anyway, that kind of things we can do. So that, however, here, the small part is from the one methodology and the other part is the bigger than the small one, right? So we mixing, we do the interpretation. So this is exploratory sequential research method. We explore something. So here we do qualitative research first and we take time lag and then we do the quantitative data collection and then we do interpretation, right? I will come to the, sorry, give me 1 minute. I think something is getting wrong. Sorry. I added some, I can't share. Right. See this one. Don't look at the questions, right? I think I created some of the slides. Something happened, maybe deleted. So here, look at this one. So this is what I said. Exploratory. We are going to explore something. So this is the method that I said. Oh, I will come to that point. Nathang, you will be getting confused, right? Okay. So we are exploring something in the exploratory sequential design. So we do explore something. I will give you an example. So we want to find out, today we have a lot of entrepreneurs in Sri Lanka. So in other words, we can say we have small business owners. So they do earning something. And maybe, you are in new generation, some of you have some small business which you do with the online kind of things. Do you have kind of businesses? So you are also one of the kind of entrepreneur. So I want to make a research on the people who do self-owned business, right? So they are entrepreneurs or they are earning people, and also they are from new generation, and they do business online, right? They don't use any of the physical method to do the business. They only use the online method mode to do the business. New generation people, online business, and entrepreneurs, they are small business owners. So to investigate about these people, I want to do a research, right? So I will I want to take a research questions like how small business owners, referring to new generation who do online business, enhance their profits, right? Enhance their performance. We will say performance, how they enhance their performance based on their networking experience, right? Based on their networking experience. This is the little lengthy. So just take the meaning: new generation, online business, right? Networking, and the business performance. So I want to investigate about this. So can I use quantitative methods, only quantitative method, to investigate about this? Just think about, can you use only a quantitative method? Because I want to know about the new generation, their attitudes, their behaviors, how they do the business, what kind of online platforms they use to do the business, and what kind of networks they make for the business, and how the performances are getting high. So kind of these things I want to get. Can you make one method like quantitative to do the business? Just tell me yes or no. Definitely we can't use. We have to go to what? Qualitative method. So we do qualitative. So we do interviews with the participants. We are selecting participants from where we can select participants for this kind of interview. We have to do interviews because we do the qualitative data collection at the first phase. How we can find out the people? Don't think about terms in the methodology. That term is there. I can't find out. I can't make into my mind. Don't think about that. Just think about how you can find out the people to interview for this kind of research. Anybody? I like to hear your voices. You are from new generation, most of you, not like me. So from where we can find out people? If I'm doing this business, this research, sorry, what I'm doing, I will try to reach the kind of social media. And I will searching who are the people do the online businesses by using social media, and I will contact them through online platforms. Maybe new generation people, you don't have the Facebook, you have, but you have Instagram or whatever. I'll try to contact them for interview. Then I will ask, I'm a kind of person. I want to do research with you. These are the information about the research. We have to tell them. And do you like to participate for the research? Then if I send the message to 30 people, finding out the social media, at least 10 people will respond me. Maybe more than 10 people. They will respond me. Then what I am doing, I will take them with their concern. If they like to participate, I have to take the concern agreement. I have to take the not the verbal, written agreement from them. Because if they make a legal case one day, you can't say that verbally he has given. We have to take the written consent from them, and I will take them into the interview, right? If they say we can't come to the interview, yes, I will take online mode. So I will do Zoom interviews, or I will use this kind of mode. And I do interviews with 10 people. I do the qualitative data collection, right? And then I do analysis. With the thematic or whatever the analysis I will take, and I do the analysis. And I will take some time, like 3-4 months, like that time. And then I will make a survey questionnaire to investigate something which I collected data through the qualitative interviews, and send the survey questionnaires to them again with their consent, and then interpret the data. Here the difference is we use the time lag. The time lag may be 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, 2 year. Likewise, it depends. You have to take justifications why you are taking this time lags. Some of the researchers, what they do in the qualitative interview, they give something to the participants. Like I know some of the small business owners are taking to interviews. Some of the researchers, if they have funds, they are giving some of the money to the small business owners. And after taking some time, they take the second phase to check whether that works or not in the quantitative data collection, right? Understood? And then we interpret it. This is the exploratory sequential research method. I have 2 hours, I know it. And explanatory sequential research methods in the other way around. We do the quantitative data collection and analysis, and the first phase, we take some time, similarly 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or whatever, with the justification, and then we do qualitative data collection. Here, if you are thinking that quanti and quali parts should be kind of a similar portion, you can decide. Quanti part is 80%. You can say quanti part is 50, quali part is 50. Or you can say quanti part is 80, quali part is 20. Likewise, you can decide. These parts are based, the portions are based on the importance of the findings or whatever you are going to find through the research method that you are using in the second of phase, right? Anyway, keep on your mind what kind of to do. You do quantitative data collection, you take numbers first and you explain why these numbers are happening. In the second phase, by using qualitative data collection and analysis, we do interpretation. We do the support evidence for that. And this is the parallel convergent parallel research methods. Here, we have single one point. We do both research methods in a single one point, qualitative data collection analysis, and a quantitative data collection and analysis. And we take both data together and we analyze and we compare and relate, and then the interpretations are coming with the end. So here the importance is both the phases are coming in a one single phase, right? No both phases. One single point, we do both. So if you have question related to this and the last one, here I said the one part is bigger than the other part, but here both parts are in a similar portion, right? And a single point we do. The earlier one also we have do in a single point, but here we have kind of a similar portion, mostly. You can decide whether you have to do some smaller part here, but mostly we do like that. And maybe you have a question, how to write a research until this point. Are you okay? 1 hour is gone. 1 hour, not really 1 hour. 1 hour langai. Any question until this point? Are you boring? Chatrika, any questions relating to the slides until I do to this point?
No, ma'am. All are clear.
Okay, thank you. And then the other question maybe you will have, how to write a research question. Wrong. How to write research questions in mixed method research design. Sorry about that. How to write research questions in mixed method research, because we have two methods. So how to write questions? What we'll do in research, writing research questions, if you have two parts, if you have two methods, normally we focus on research questions based on two methods, right? Here, example is here. In the quantitative research, you want to do a survey. In the interview, you want to do explain the data you are taking from the interview, right? So number is there. You have to take some numbers in the survey and the words and the experience on the interview. So how to write the questions? So can we combine quanti and quali research questions together as a research design? Yes, we can. So if you have thesis, I did my PhD thesis by using mixed method research. What I have done is in the chapter 1, right? In the chapter 1, I have separate questions for the quantitative section or a quantitative part and the qualitative part in the chapter 1. So separate two parts. These are quanti questions and these are quali questions, right? And then chapter 2, I have one lit review, and chapter 3, I have methodology for the quantitative, and chapter 4, I have qualitative methodology, and chapter 5 and 6, again, qualitative analysis and a quantitative analysis, and the finding section is 1. Sorry. So I said that in the chapter 1, I wrote research questions for the quantitative. I wrote quantitative research questions, right? And also I said I wrote some qualitative research questions. So in the data collection, what I did, I collected data to analyze quantitative question. I mean the quantitative data collection. So I combine quantitative data collection or a survey with the quantitative question. I will show how it happens. And the qualitative part, I had the qualitative question. I did the interview for the qualitative answer. The question to answer the question, I did the data collection for the qualitative interviews. I did, and separately I did the analysis, and then I combined data in the final chapter. Right? Normally, if we are taking a mixed method for the thesis, like a PhD thesis is a kind of big one. But if you are taking it a master's level or a undergraduate level, it will take some more chapters than the normal thesis with one method. Right? How we can write questions? How we can write questions? I think something happened in the slides. See, question number 1, what is the impact of online learning and academic performance among university students? What is the impact of online learning and academic performance among university students? This is a quantitative question, not a qualitative question. So we are trying to find out impact, right? Impact. If we say the relationship, impact, these are quantitative questions. So we do the survey to find out data. We use variables to find out data. And we analyze by using the regression or a correlation to find out the answers for this kind of questions. What is the impact? This is a quantitative question, not the qualitative one. And the second question is, how do students describe their experiences for academic performance with online learning? They say by word. We don't take numbers, right? They say that this kind of experience we have. They may share with us kind of stories that that day I had a lecture with the lecturer online, and I had this kind of experience. Cameras on vela tibba menna mehema wuna kind of things they can share with you. So in the first question, what is the impact of online learning and academic performance? You can take only a kind of number, the impact that online learning, 80% support to increase the academic performance of the university students. 80% support is given by the online learning to enhance the academic performance. It says 80%, like your B value or a regression output, you can get a number. So that number shows what really happening with the impact or a relationship. So this is quantity. The number gives us, by the number we have to interpret. And why it happens, what kind of experience that they have. And the second question is that how, right? Keep on your minds. Normally, we are not taking but questions for the qualitative, right? Sometimes we have to. Most probably, kind of descriptions we have to take through the qualitative questions. So look at how do students describe their experiences. So we can write these two questions in a one research thesis. Understood? I think you can understand what I'm... So kind of research questions we can write with the mixed method. In the mixed method, most probably I have seen, and I also wrote these questions separately. If I'm writing research questions in the chapter 1, I will write research questions related to the quantitative study or study 1. Research questions related to the qualitative study 2. We have to define study 1 and study 2 like that, because otherwise reader will not understand what researcher has done. Always we have to define study numbers. Maybe you have seen some of the research articles, good ones. On those articles, they are showing us study 1, study like we have this question or questions, and study 2 I have this question or questions. So we can write, we can combine, and we can write both research questions, calling the mixed method. Here again, you have kind of examples. See, I took only two kind of examples here. So this is explanatory sequential research methods, right? We do the quantitative part first and the qualitative part second, right? I did my research with the same kind of methodology. I did the survey first and I did the interview second after time lag. I took 4 months to take interviews after survey because I collected data in the survey. I collected data by using two parties. I took the managers, mid-level managers, as well as their supervisors. So I collected data from both parties in the first place, and I took some time. I analyzed the data, and I took some of the numbers by the data and take 4 months, and then I do the qualitative interview to explain the numbers I have taken from the quantitative part. So this is the time lag. And the convergent parallel research method is here. So here we do both in a one point. So we have to develop the questions together. As I said earlier, we do parallelly data collection. If you want to take data relating to emotional intelligence, so you do interviews with the participants. Simultaneously, you do qualitative part as well. You do the survey and interviews together in one single part, right? You have both questions in your research thesis. So this is another example. What is the impact of remote work on employee productivity? So again, see, we are taking the impact. This is Conti question, right? Remote work, one variable is remote work and the other variable is productivity, because in the quantitative research, we have variables. We have kind of operationalization. We have validated questionnaires for the data collection. So to do that, we should have to find out variables. So here two variables are very clearly you can see remote work and productivity. So to the remote work, you have to find a questionnaire. To the employee productivity, you have to find a questionnaire. So you take these two questionnaires and you put into one paper and you distribute as a survey. So you are taking the survey, the responses and analyze, take a number, Conti, and then this is also Conti. And how do employees perceive remote work environment? So can you distribute a survey questionnaire to find out this? Perceive, right? What kind of perception that they have about the remote work environments? So can't. So then the quality question is there. So you write down some of the sub questions under this quality question and you do the interview and you explain the data, right? Or you enhance the data given by the question number 1. Do mixed method research use a conceptual framework? Yes, mixed method research uses a conceptual framework, right? How? What is conceptual framework? If you don't know what is conceptual framework and the things, I think this is useless. What is conceptual framework? Any kind of answers? How many of you have included conceptual frameworks into your thesis proposal or a research proposal? I think most of you have included. How many of you have included the conceptual frameworks to your proposal? Did you included? Varsha, did you included that kind of conceptual framework? I can see some names. Oh no. How we are developing the conceptual framework? No answers. So see, this is not really a conceptual framework. This kind of thing we develop through the conceptual framework, or this is the kind of conceptual framework example. So here in the conceptual framework, you have the independent variable, you have the dependent variable, right? Most probably you have to be independent variable and dependent variable in the conceptual framework, as well as sometimes you have moderators, right? Moderators, and sometimes you have mediators, and in one side you have to take control variables, but control variables are not taking into the conceptual framework, but we have to take the control variables while we do the analysis, right? So in the conceptual framework, sometimes you have the one independent variable and 2-3 dependent variables, and some of the 2-3 independent variables and one dependent variable, right? Or more, one or more mediator or moderator, right? Do you have these kind of things with your research? Tell me how we are drawing out this kind of conceptual frameworks. We are going to the ChatGPT and then we are telling them to give me a kind of conceptual framework, and then they will give us, and we are putting the conceptual framework to the thesis. Am I right? I can't see your faces. Am I right? Is that the way that we do the conceptual framework? I mean, the new generation is doing that. Right? No. If we developing conceptual framework, before moving to the proper part, I have to take this one. Conceptual framework is something that we do the lit review. So we do the lit review. In the lit review, we are finding out gaps. What are the gaps? The gaps are the missing pieces, right? The early researchers, they have studied about some variables, like they have studied about, we will take very new one, the emerging one, emotional intelligence and the employee performance, right? Or the emotional intelligence of the leaders and the organizational performance, right? So, so many researchers, they have done the research, but their findings, it says something is wrong or something is missing, something is inconsistent, something has not taken into consideration or investigation. Something is there, that is the gap, right? So dependent and independent variable is there. You found out that dependent and independent variable is there, the emotional intelligence and the organizational performance. Therefore, the earlier researchers, they have done so many things and they are suggesting us to do more. Why they say we could not find this one. So the future people then can find out this one and use a moderator. So we know that there is a kind of gap we can put. Oh, so we put a moderator there. And we use a mediator there. To fill the gap, maybe we do use the mediator and moderator. All these things we finding out through the lit review. By investigating lit review, after finding some concepts, we design conceptual framework. Other than that, we can't make the conceptual framework. This is not the theoretical framework, right? Theoretical framework is different. Conceptual framework is different. conceptual framework is based on the lit review, but we are finding out through the lit review, right? Later, we explain the conceptual framework through the theory, right? I think I have to take that as well anyway. So we will go into the back. Do mixed method research use a conceptual framework? Yes. I said sometimes we have to come with quanti first and the quali second. And sometimes we have to come with the quali first and quanti second. In the quantitative phase, I mean the number phase, we can develop the conceptual framework, right? I think you can understand. In the qualitative research, normally in qualitative research, we do not use conceptual frameworks, right? It's wrong if you're using, right? But in the quantitative research, something that we use numbers, we take the conceptual framework, and that is the model we are going to test. So in the quantitative research, we do the model testing. So that is the model that we are going to develop with the lit. So here as well, if you are taking both parts, in the quanti part, you can use a conceptual framework, right? Is that enough, the information? Any questions? I think you should have some questions. See this one, you have everything. Questions are there, right? Lags are there. Conceptual frameworks are there. Topic is impact of online learning on student academic performance. So I have made two questions. What is the impact of online learning and academic performance among university students? And then I had another question. How do students describe their experiences for academic performance in online learning? So I make a hypothesis, right? I can make a hypothesis. There is a positive impact, positive relationship among the online learning and the academic performance. And based on the conceptual framework, I can make the hypothesis. What is hypothesis? How we develop hypothesis? Before making the conceptual framework or after making the conceptual framework, we do develop the hypothesis. Tell me answer for that. Before making the conceptual framework, we make hypothesis, or after conceptual framework, we do make hypothesis. As your knowledge, don't think that my answer will be wrong. Ayyo, I don't know. Don't think about that. After making the conceptual framework, we make the hypothesis, because the basement is to make the hypothesis is finding out the gaps. After finding out the gaps, we make the conceptual framework, and then we make the hypothesis, right? Then another thing is coming out. Yes, we can make conceptual frameworks for the mixed method research in the pace of quantitative part. And also we can make hypotheses as well as with the conceptual framework in the pace of quantitative part. In the qualitative part, we don't have the hypotheses. We don't have the conceptual framework, right? So think about which part is taking first phase, quanti, the quali, right? Or if we do in a single pace, maybe a separate one part is quanti and separate other part is quali. In the separate one part which is related to quanti, there is a conceptual framework, right? Are you okay with the things that I'm telling to you? Because I don't know, maybe I'm telling nonsense or something. Dr. Tharinda, am I making a direction to the students. Here the same convergent parallel research method. So here in the quantitative part, I can develop a conceptual framework. See, I have given some examples. And before moving to this, what is theory and how? Yes.
Sorry, doctor, I couldn't get connected, so there's nothing wrong. I mean, you are explaining the concepts very nicely.
Am I advanced, Dr. Tarindu? Am I making the things complex?
Yes, doctor. No, doctor. So this is the, I mean,
okay.
Plan is really good. It would have been much better if the students can get engaged and ask more questions. I invite the students and get engaged.
Okay, Dr. Tarindu, thank you. And then I will continue.
Yes.
And the other thing is, before moving to the next slide, I need to explain what is theory, how it comes to the mixed method. In 2 pages, we can explain the theory. In 1 page, that we have quantitative and a qualitative parts in the mixed method research. If we consider quantitative part, by doing the lit review, we have finding out gaps, missing pieces, and then we develop the conceptual framework and the hypothesis, right? Very correctly, we have to find out gaps. If we are publishing on a good journal like Q1, a journal, we have to finding out gaps very clearly, because otherwise, other than they are sending back paper, maybe we have the rest rejection from the editor. We can't take this paper like that. Therefore, we have to very carefully, very clearly, we have to say them that these are the gaps, right? The gap should be not the common things. Those should be very clearly the rare things that we are going to do, because contribution comes with the gaps, right? And in the quantitative part, after developing the conceptual framework, we explain the conceptual framework by using a theory. At that phase, we can use the theory in the quantitative part. I mean the quanti, number part, right? So then we develop the conceptual framework and we support the theory, but we support with the theory the conceptual framework. We say, this theory says like this, my concept is like this. So this theory, the things that I'm telling by the conceptual framework is supporting by the theory. Theory people says this, my one is similar to the theoretical support given by that person. So at that moment, we can use the theory in the quantitative part. In the qualitative research part, normally we are not using theories at the beginning in the quali, right? After finding out everything in the quali research, end point, we have something special. So then the special thing, the contribution or something we are finding out as new. So we take the new thing and then we are thinking, this one is similar to that theory. And that point we can say my quantitative findings are supporting to that theory. That is the end part, right? So these 2 moments we can use the theory in the mixed method as well. We can use the theory in these 2 moments. And these mixed methods are little complex because we can't take kind of different theory in the end. If we do the number part first and we use one theory at the at the beginning, like I will say, we will take resource-based view as an example. We will we will imagine that we will take resource-based view to explain the conceptual framework, right? And end of the findings, end of the research, after finding the qualitative data as well, we are finding out a kind of similarity with the resource-based view. Then we can combine. We use the resource-based view at the beginning for the quanti part, and end as well, we can combine the resource-based with the quali finding, right? But if we can't say that at the beginning we use the resource-based view, but at the end we are thinking like the social exchange theory. That is kind of complex. Therefore, if I can align the findings with the same theory or the theories which we use at the beginning, it will be better. Anyway, both points in the mixed method, we can use theories, right? So these are kind of example. I will share these slides with you. I will improve the slides and I will send you those slides for more understandable way. I think I missed some pieces here. So data collection in mixed method research, mainly quanti, the numbers, we collect data by using surveys and we do experiments and sometimes we do observations. In both ways, we do observations. Observation like we are counting some numbers. Today we found that 10 containers are going on the road, which in the front of the Kelaniya University. Like we are collecting numbers by observation in the quanti manner. And qualitative, mainly we have interviews and the focus groups also kind of interview. Ethnography. Ethnography means maybe you have heard one of the researcher, one of the lecturer who is in Jayawardhanapura University in previous years, he has died, passed away, I think. He has done a research with beggars in Sri Lanka. And he wrote a book, right? So to write the book, to do the research, he was with them for some years. I think for with 5 years or 6 years with beggars, he used to stay with them, right? Or a kind of stories we can use to explain qualitative manner. So kind of quanti and quali methods we have. I will take some of the special examples to you than these things. I had experience with one of my friend who is working with me in QUT in Australia. She did a qualitative research and she won one of the best research paper in one of the conferences there. What she did is she took she took some of the famous magazines which are publishing worldwide, right? Her topic is related to, as I remember, her topic is related to the female leadership. She wanted to find out something related to female leadership. So what she did is she took the magazines. I said the very popular magazines, business magazines, and she he collected this is example, the same thing, but I'm telling you as example. She took I think 30 magazines like that, and she take out the magazines only which has female cover pages, right? And those magazines, like out of 30, 8, she took all the magazines which the front pages with the female character and the article related to the female character. Those are business magazines. I think the research is related to business leadership in the female, like kind of that. And then she took all the figures like gestures and postures of the female character, maybe a business lady, and also the pictures and the story shared with the magazine about the person. And by taking all the scripts, she did the analysis. This is one of the qualitative method some of the researchers they do. I really don't remember the name that the method called. I will share if anybody needs. And then she did the finding write-up. And I think published 2 or 3 papers with the research PhD. And that was really great. And I think she won 2 or 3 best research on some of the conference presentations as well as journal articles, journals. So that kind of things we can do. Very interesting. If you want to check the behavior of the new generation, you can go to the Instagram. You can check the pictures of the Instagram and how they behave, what kind of videos that they are sharing. Those are related to the funny kind of things. Those are related to the sad. Those are happy kind of things. By looking at these things, by observing these things, you can write down the findings of the research, right? Those are colleagues. Other than the interviews, focus groups, kind of common things, I'm telling you, these kind of things are also there in the colleague. And the Conti, all we know Conti, we normally do the surveys. The common thing is survey. Experiments, yes, we do experiments, but experiments are expensive, right? Experiments are expensive. If we do experiments, we should have some funds. Other than that, we can't do. To the experiments, also we have to take time, and also we have to take some of the teams to do the experiment. I remember I had some experience with the experiments while we are working as students, PhD students at the university. Sometimes we are taking emails by other departments that there is an experiment. If you like to participate for the experiment, you can participate. We are paying like $10, like that. So quickly participants are filling the form and going to the experiments. So the researcher has to pay the money. So experiments are kind of expensive, but taking a clear kind of comprehensive data by doing experiments. So think about both combining these quantities and qualis things. So how rich kind of findings we can take through the research papers or the thesis. So we can combine these things. Most probably we combine surveys and interviews, or surveys and focus groups. Sometimes experiments and focus groups also kind of common methods combining while we are collecting data. And before moving to that, tell me if you want to take a sample for a quantitative research, I mean the number-based research, what kind of sampling methods you are using? What kind of? All of you are writing simple random sampling, stratified random sampling. But if we ask, how did you take simple random? They said, randomly we are selected. But the way that you have selected randomly, you can't explain. Anyway, the methods are like that. By using kind of random numbers, like there is a methodology. By using random sampling, stratified sampling, probability sampling methods are using to quanti kind of data collection. But quali kind of data collections, we are not going to probability ones. We are going to non-probability sampling methods like convenience sampling. Snowball is also similar to convenience. Snowball is kind of a part of the convenience. So we are reaching to the people who are convenience to us and the most related to us through the convenience sampling. Sometimes we are using the convenience sampling for the qualitative method as well. The sample is kind of limited people, or we can't reach to the sample who are in the population. Sometimes we are going to take convenience sampling in the quantitative manner. But if you are taking that in the quantitative, for the number-based methods, if we use convenience sampling, you have to mention it as a limitation end of the research that you have used the convenience sampling, because in the convenience sampling, you have more bias. Right? Therefore, sampling methods are kind of different for the Conti and Kali. Anyway, if you're using kind of sampling method, you have to justify why you have taken these samples. So here similar, I will give some examples. This is one of my paper published in the this journal, Personal Review. This is really good journal. Go and look at. So many times I got feedbacks from this journal, and it took like 1.5 years to publish this paper. Right? I send the feedback, then it comes again. I send it again, likewise. See the methods and result. I use sequential mixed method research design. First, I did quantitative part, that is study 1. And then I took qualitative part, that is the study 2. I took 4 months to data collection for the qualitative part. I did interviews for the second phase, right? So you can read out what I have done. I did survey in the study 1, in the phase 1. So if I do the survey, I did the survey. I collected, as I said earlier, from the middle managers and from the supervisors. And then while I analyze the data, I triangulate. I combine both the data together and I analyze like this, that I give the set of questions to the middle managers. Same questions in a supervisor's perspective, I give into the supervisor. Same question, but from the supervisor's perspective. And then I combine data together while I do the analysis. And then again, I did the interview in the second phase. And again, I do interview with the middle managers and also again the supervisors, subset of supervisors. I took same people who participated for the survey for the interviews, because we can't take other people for those things, because we have to take sub part of the first phase. Most probably, if we do kind of this research, it can be vary on the situation that you are going to investigate. So this is a kind of example. I will share this paper if you need. I have the paper. And how I did the survey, it was not really easy. I distributed 800 questionnaires among the managers, middle managers, and also 800 questionnaires among the supervisors. But I could not receive the whole 800 back. I had to take some of the few questionnaires back from them. I wanted to show you how we are combining things together while we do the mixed method. If you have any questions, let me ask. So interviews. In the interview, what I did is I send an email to the participants, survey participants. While I distribute the questionnaires in the first phase, I tell them that I do the second phase after 4 months, right? And I ask them, if you want to, if you like to participate for the interview, please let me know. And I got consent from the interviews at the first phase. And then what I did is, after 4 months, I sent an emails to them that I'm going to start my second phase of the study. So if you want to participate for the interviews, please let me know, right? Then some of the people said that we like to participate. Then I selected some managers as well as supervisors from the people who said yes. And then I did interviews, because consent is very important. In the ethical consideration, consent is one of the important things. Some of the journals, especially this kind of Q1 journals, they ask us what is the ethical committee number, right? And ethical committee members, because they want to verify whether we have really sent the research proposal or the questionnaire to the ethical committee. If we are not sending the number or something, they are not really publishing the paper. So the ethical consent is very important. So ethical consideration is important, not only mixed method. whether it is quanti or quali, you have to be careful always about the ethical consideration. And the data analysis in mixed method research. So I said in the quantitative, we do separate analysis. It is a quanti analysis. In the qualitative, we do separate analysis. It is a qualitative analysis. What are the quantitative analytical methods? What are the methods that you know? What are the methods that you know? Quantitative. So we do, there are a lot, right? Normally today you have used so many statistical softwares. What are the softwares that you are going to use for the thesis or the research? What are the softwares? SPSS, AMOS. What are the softwares?
Mascuda.
Mascuda, right? So today we have this kind of softwares. So by using these softwares, we easily do the quanti part. The number part we can do very easily, right? So by using the software, we take the number, right? Final number. It can be mean value, average, regression, correlation, chi-test, whatever the thing we take with the quanti. And then quality methods are also there. Thematic and the content analysis are easy while you are doing mixed method. Then you are going to case studies. There are methods for quali. Case study methods, right? Thematic methods, content analysis, right? So you have to be careful which method is easy to combine data, because data combination is very difficult in the mixed method research. If you can't make the data combination at the end, so everything is wasting. Therefore, integration is important. There you have to think what kind of method that you are going to use. I think you may do not have the kind of more knowledge on the thematic and content. Thematic is like this. I will give simple kind of explanation. I said that earlier that one of my friend, she did a kind of research related to magazine articles and the pictures, right? And what she did is, she, like as an example, imagine she wanted to get the characteristics of female leadership, right? Like confident, independent kind of things. We will imagine like that. So in the thematic analysis, what we take is we do interviews. Like we take 4 magazine articles about 4 figures, and we take the similar kind of information from the 4 magazine articles. In one person, it says about confident level of that female character. We take that information into one separate point. And about the second person, again, there is something is related to that. Not in a similar way, but something is related to kind of what I said, confident level. And the third person also having that similar kind of thing. So we take that into the same para, same point, and the fourth person also having similar kind of thing. So we take similar kind of information from the scripts to one per point, and we name it as one theme, right? One theme. And again, we are searching the scripts and we are finding out another similar thing is therefore for the all 4 people. We take that similar thing again out from the articles or scripts, and we place in one place, and we put a theme. Like a name tag, we put a name tag. Likewise, you can put so many themes, and under the main themes, you can make sub-themes. That kind of analysis called thematic, right? Content is similar to thematic. We take a kind of similar information, and like this, I can say, we interview 4 people. Right? Say your people are new generation. I interview 4 people, and 4 people out of 4 people, 3 people say that you will use social media to promote your business. Right? So out of 4, 3 people are saying social media is one of the promotional modes. So I will write the content is like this. The promotion for the social media, under the content, it says out of 4 people, I interviewed 4 people. So out of 4, 3 said about social media as a promotional tool, right? So by number, we explain the content there. Right? I don't have really much more time to explain the content and quality analysis methods. Just I want to say this kind of things. So there we can take a number as well. With the descriptive thing, we take a number as well. Out of 4, 3. Out of 10, 5. Right? Thematic, we don't have numbers. We have explanations, but themes like name tag. We put name tag, the big name tags and the small tags like sub tags. So then think about these name tags and the numbers you are taking at the beginning, right? Here, the qualitative data collection, right? Quantitative data collection, and the integration. So in the quantitative, we set online learning and the academic performance, right? And we found out the relationship. It says that online learning improve the academic performance. There is a relationship. So in the quantitative analysis or from the interview, we are taking some information about online learning experience, right? So we track the online learning experience. You number the online learning experience, right? What kind of learning experience? Some of you can say online learning is easy. I will say online learning is not easy. I don't like online learning. I like to interact with people. I like to see people. I like to talk with the people. Sometimes I like to share things with the people while I learn something. So that is my experience. I say, no, I don't like. I give some reasons. So theme is don't like experience, don't like online learning. And I say one by one the things why I don't like. And some of you can say, yes, I like online. And I will say why I like online. And the academic performance. Some of you say, yes, academic performance are getting high. From these things are getting high. So then I'm going to combine. So I say online learning, the quantitative number research, it says, yes, there is a relationship. Online learning increases or enhance performance. How? Online learning supports to learn something more successfully to the students in this way. And the performance also getting high because interview participants says this kind of performances are getting high. So telling the information you are taking from the number, telling with the things that you are taking from the interview. I think you got the point that I said. I don't know. If you have questions, ask me. So likewise, you have to combine the data and the information. Other than that, you will get wasting time because end of the research, if you are getting two separate findings, like quantity thing is a one kind of thing, and the quality thing is another kind of thing, you can't integrate it, right? You can't write anything. Then what you have to do is, you have to do another research, right? There may be something wrong. Wrong means something wrong with the interview guide, something wrong with the survey questionnaire, something wrong with the way that you have conduct interviews, right? Maybe something wrong. Then you have to find out where that you have gone things missing. The combination is one of the very important thing in the mixed method, right? So integration. So this is not really easy. This is really difficult thing. But you have to do. At the beginning, you should have the focus. How you are going to combine the data. So you have a mind map in your mind, or in written that kind of document, how you're going to take these into consideration. So how I have done the analysis here, check the combination that I have done. Please read out this one. What I have found through the study one, quanti part and the quali part. I explain the quanti part by using the quali part like survey findings explained by the interview findings. This part is very difficult, not really easy. And the data analysis, we can't take numbers, right? Especially if we write papers, we don't put numbers in the analysis, like writing while you are doing the conclusion. Some papers are taking it as data analysis, not the data analysis, I think. I mean, the conclusion, don't put the numbers. Anyway, I will share the paper with you. So why we should do mixed methods? So these are some of the reasons that I said these reasons. Provide comprehensive understanding about the research. Because for research, if we do a real research, we have to get the comprehensive understanding. Changing attitudes of the Sri Lankan people, really we should have a comprehensive understanding, right? Finding out the misbehavior of the drivers of Sri Lanka, not only numbers, how many accidents we can consider. We have to really find out by the observation, by the interviews, why these people are not having patience, right? Why these people are taking their vehicles in a indisciplinary manner. Something is there. Maybe stress is there. Sometimes that males are thinking females can't drive in the road. So they want to take first ride, then the female. Likewise, they have kind of different things in their minds. We don't know. So if you do the real research, if whether it is small or large, to comprehensive understanding, we can take comprehensive kind of mixed method research. And also explain quantitative result. Sometimes we are testing only a model in the quanti part, just a model. But in the quali part, we explain the model by taking some of the experience, explain the quantitative by using qualitative. So for that, we can do mixed method. Support decisions, as I said earlier, Sri Lankan drivers, bus drivers, we'll take. So if the road development authority or the authorities which are really need that kind of research to take a decision, they have to go for mixed method other than one method to find out comprehensive decision for the real problem that they have, right? So questions. I have, this is one of the book that I'm referring this one. Any book you can take. While you are looking at mixed method books, all books are not taking similar kind of information. Maybe informations are differ, but main concepts are same, right? And also I did not take this one, philosophical paradigms. Maybe you have heard that positivist, interpretivist kind of philosophies are there. So in the mixed method, we normally take the pragmatism. But I think for the students who are in an undergraduate level, this is too much. That's why I did not take this into consideration in the titles, right? So what are the questions? You have, I think, around 12 minutes. I took speed, I think, some, because I thought that I can't finish the session. Anybody, I have another one paper to show you. I will share it with you. This is not the paper I have done with the mixed method. This one also one of the good journal. The personal review is one of the best one than this one. Here also I did the mixed method research because I took advantage with the mixed method research for publishing. So publication easy if we use the mixed method. So if anybody need, I can share this journal article. I don't know whether you can take this from the web. So here you can find out the things that I have explained, what I have done, what kind of analysis I have done, and everything that I shared with you, you can see in this article. So see theories, I have used the theories. I developed the hypotheses at the beginning because I took the quantitative method first phase and then the quali. So in the first phase, I took some of the theories and I did develop the hypotheses, right? I found out the gaps. So here you can see gaps, how I make the gaps. So very clearly I had to say the gap and explain the gap with the theory, a conceptual framework, and then the hypotheses are there. So what are the methods that I have used for this one? And then the study one, what I have done, what is a sample, how I have done the analysis, what variables I had, right? And this is the quanti part. So this is the quali part, right? Study 2. Again, that I have some separate parts. The participants are who are the participants and how I have done the data analysis and the reliability. I did not talk about reliability and the validity. So how I have done the data analysis with the hypotheses, how I combine the data both together. So if you want to go and search these articles on web. So this is one of the articles. There are a lot of articles. If you want to find out the articles and see the way that you can do the mixed method, so there are articles. If anybody needs, I can see there is a no. I thought that there is a message. No. So if anybody is having any question related to the mixed method, are you okay with the thing that I have done? Chaturika, are you there?
Yes, doctor.
Because you are a student. Are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because the Dr. Taridu will always clear because he knows everything. I wanted to know whether you are okay with the things that I have shared. Because I thought sometimes I'm more advanced things, whether I'm sharing the kind of advanced things with you. I try to be more simple. Maybe I go with kind of complex. Anyway, I'm so happy to have with you for this session. And if anybody need my support, help to do a kind of mixed method, I'm happy to support. I'm happy to help you. So if anybody need my articles, if you can download those articles, let me know. I will send you the articles. And any question relating to this before leaving from the session? Okay, Dr. Taridu.
Students, yeah, Doctor, if students, do you have any questions? We are come to the end of the session, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And small request, Doctor, if you can just share with me the research papers so that I can share among our students the papers.
Yes, I will share the articles with you. And also
Right.
I will send you the slides with you,
Right.
but
Right.
but the students are not with the session. Maybe they can't really understand the slides. Anyway, I will share with you.
All right, Doctor. Yes. Thank you. So students, do you have any questions? Please make use of the opportunity. If you have any questions, you can ask directly from Dr. Saroja. Right, Doctor. Then we don't need to keep you that longer. So, Chaturika,
Okay.
yes.
Before Shatrika comes, Dr. Taridu, thank you very much for the opportunity. And I'm really happy. And I think I did something for you. That is the satisfaction that always I'm having after kind of these sessions. So thank you very much for everybody who participated for the session. Okay.
Yes, Doctor. Thank you very much for taking time. And you have called me before this session, and got my feedback, and you have prepared this presentation and willing to share your papers. Very much for all the cooperation. So thank you very much. And Chaturika will speak a few words of appreciation.
So since there are no questions from the audience, I would now like to proceed with the vote of thanks. It is my great pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Young Researchers Circle. First and foremost, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Saroja Wanigasekara, for conducting such an insightful and valuable session on integrating approaches, research, design, and application of mixed method research. Your expertise, practical knowledge, and clear explanation have greatly enhanced our understanding of mixed method research. We truly appreciate the time and effort you have dedicated to sharing your knowledge with us today. We are also thankful to all the participants for your active participation, enthusiasm, and engagement throughout this workshop. Your presence made this session more meaningful and successful. A special word of appreciation goes to the organizing committee, especially Dr. Tarintu Guntileka, Master in Charge, and all the members of Young Researchers Circle for their hard work, commitment, and coordination in making this event a success. Once again, thank you very much, Dr. Wanigasekara, and thank you all for joining us this evening. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Shatrika. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Then we will leave, no?
Yes, Doctor. Right. Good night. Thank you.
I'm leaving, Dr. Taridu.